월요일 불매포 198이네요. 오 190이 아니라 198인가요? 연계되는 전봇대라니. 아주 탐나네요. 콜러 없어서 항상 아쉬웠는데 이 친구로. 슈페도 기본 80이네요. 연계형 헤더인가 봐요. 오 7이네요. 그런데 불매포라 중요한 순간에 박스밖에 가 있으면 끙. 그렇긴 하네요.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Bellingham. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And here's Haaland, looking for the run, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Climbs up big! Goal, Italy! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Haaland. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Passes short and sharp. And he's on his way! And the finish! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal. Decent chance! And it's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Caught offside that time. Goes looking wide. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Haaland. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Lahm. Thiago. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lahm. Haaland. Dembele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Nedved. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Romario. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Nedved. He's had a shot! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Italy finding their passes, driving forward, over to the left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And the first half is done. Italy are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello stadio.
So once again, we're underway.
Italy clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dembele.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Ronaldinho. It's Roberto Carlos. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Lofted in. That's a decent clearance. Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice looking ball. Played into space out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. A header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 9, il numero 15.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a throw. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Italy can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Vieira. Pull it. Suarez does well to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's the chance to counter. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira into the last 5 minutes. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread it left. Played in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Italy take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. So that's it. It is all over. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Haaland voted man of the match and deservedly so. Thrilling nail bite.
게임이 마탱이가 같네요.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Italy.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Neymar. Ronaldinho. All played for Dembele. And the counter is on. Neymar. And it's Valverde. That is a brilliant interception. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bellingham goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone long. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos. Italy so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? That's a good ball out wide. Plays in a big header. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lahm. Ronaldinho. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And this is Dembele.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Here's Vieira. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Knocks it into space. Now it's Sorloth. And this is Messi. Threads one in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Bellingham. Italy finding their passes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Neymar. Valverde. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ronaldinho. And it's Lahm. Now it's Haaland. Haaland gets flagged offside. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Lahm. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lahm is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's played it back. And it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Cleared without complication. And he's forced to go back. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Nesta. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Dembele. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. He gets big. Goal! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
19.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vieira. Pelé. Now it's Pedri. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Drogba, and he's running through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gets his head on it! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 16. Now, coming on to replace him is number 6, Jules Koundé.
A header! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Stood up well to him there. Italy can consider themselves just about safe now. That's a super give and go. Oh, that's nice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the through ball. That's tidy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No way through there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Pele. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Roberto Carlos. That's a nicely shaped ball. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort.
That's at the end. Italy are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Well, after all of that...
어떤 게 정상인지 모르겠네요. 지금 확실히 정상은 아닌 것 같습니다. 빌드업 자체가 너무 힘든 느낌입니다. 그래도 그냥 하게 되네요. 이런 서버 앞에선 300본 메시도 그 누구도 못 이겨내죠. 지금 유일하게 뚝배기로만 골이 나네요. 지룩하셨어야죠. 이게 위닝인지 데크모인지 지룩 기가 몇이죠. (190이네요) 작은가요? 점프 92. 충분치 않네요. 월요일 198을 기다려봅니다. 불매포 뚝배기는 처음인데 카펠로 만나면 라인 하나 무조건 내려야겠네요.
It might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
전 수비시 무조건 하나 내려요.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These
옆자리라.
fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career show reel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Nesta.
안녕하십니까 메리메리 크리스마스. 한방 로빙은 너무 어닌 것 같은데 망겜.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. And he's straight offside.
어서 오십시오. 내 딸깍은 너무하죠.
Italy are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he has been fouled there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Haaland trying to keep this in. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That is very well defended. Rooney absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Dembele. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Dembele. Oh, smashing header! Haaland. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Luis Suarez. Now it's Rooney. It's a searching pass. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Messi. And this is Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's the throw. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. And he's running through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rooney! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ferdinand. Messi. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot.
지하.
Looking for options for movement. Nedved.
오자마자 수비 뭐 하는 거죠, 쟤는?
Beyond the defence. Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos to Messi. And it's Lahm. Just eases him off the ball. Nedved. Vieira. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half.
팬님
Just
어서
one
오세요.
goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's
아,
not
지금
beat
서버
about the bush, Peter.
막팽이입니다.
It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of
완전
questions
애들 얼타네요.
got to be asked, and the
오자마자
answers need to be
공산탈
found in a
춤추고
hurry.
있네요, 수비수.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 23, numero 18.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Italy can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passing nice and neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes a shot! Bergomi getting this one clear. Italy come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Vitinha gets a foot in here. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. That has been slung wide. Played out wide. Rooney. Can he get it through? Could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. And it's Drogba. Italy still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. It's Asa! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
That's just downright
뭐죠, 이건?
fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Big chance, corner. Milan with the corner, they're first.
아이고. 공에 반응을 안 하는구만요.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Italy still have the cards to affect this game. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And it's Vieira. Luis. Great chance! Luis Suarez, he just has something! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Drogba. Drogba, and this is Drogba. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's there to retrieve it. Bergomi. Ferdinand. Suarez is onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Italy are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Bergomi. Here's Vieira. Drogba gives it back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Roberto Carlos.
Italy really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice interception, well timed. And the volley. And that is high. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headache. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
한 판 하면 손가락이 너무 아프네요. 돌지를 않아서.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
저도 어깨에 힘이 잔뜩 들어갑니다.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Italy finding their passes. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rooney. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Out for a throw. And it's Gullit. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. The ball's... He gets big! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. Still goalless. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Closing in on goal. That's good play. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ronaldinho. Oh, important interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Vieira. And it's Gullit. Threads one in. And this is Dembele.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Italy have their second corner now. And he's cut it out. Looking for the run. Ferdinand. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Searching pass he's played there. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the counter is on. And this is Rooney.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he get on the end of this? Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rooney goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
There they go, hunting again.
Lahm driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Lahm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets into some space. Lahm plays it in. And he's managed to get rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Italy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Lahm. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Azar. Chance here to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. And it's Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. He slings it in. Good read, needed to be. Maldini clears. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quit.
Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
보잉.
Substitutions taking place.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that has been cut short. Lam. Italy are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nedved is in a really good position out wide. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hernes. Luis Suarez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Nedved. Hernes. Bellingham. Haaland. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Haaland, and it's made its way to him. He's got tall. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rooney. And that is as far as it goes. Italy can reflect on a job really well done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Now this man Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Iniesta. Hullet. And Hullet! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pull it. Oh, it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sorloth. Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldinho. Now this could be it. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Brilliantly cut out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, it's Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. There's the... Sorloth! And again! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram gets good distance on it. Hullet. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Iniesta. Hullet. And here's Sørloth. Hullet. It's come through and he's had a quick look into a mighty effort. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So, third corner of the game. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played back. Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Iniesta. Pele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Iniesta. Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. For Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cruyff. Vieira. Vieira gets it away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half.
Italy clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Hullet. Hullet purring through the gears. Bullish header! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Sørloth. Lahm. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pele. Barcelona finding their passes. Dembele. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Looking for options. Takes a shot! They've scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. And it's Hullet. And here's Sørloth. Now it's Luis Suarez. Out to the left it goes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Flashes it across. Cruyff. Iniesta. Chance here to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Dink through. And he's lost his man here. And this is Roberto Carlos. Lahm is there and he can get that clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Sørloth. Pullet. Threads one in. Ronaldinho plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Iniesta. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's onside. That is lovely. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. And it's Thuram. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 20. Ronaldinho. Numero 9.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yaya Toure. And it's Rodri. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Vieira.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
The final seconds now. Can he get it through? And the flag has stayed down. Thuram plays it all the way forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Italia e Corea del
Well, the
Sud.
stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top.
Bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
South Korea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lam. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Sorloth. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Look at this. And the shot! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out to the left flank. Cross into the... He gets big! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Luis Suarez. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in space and looking for options. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in here. Oh, that's neat. There's the... It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Goes looking wide. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pullet gets across to intercept that. Bergomi. Pirlo wins the duel this time. Threads one in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Roberto Carlos. Cross it. Climbs up big. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Italy looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's in on goal. He's had a shot. Long ball upfield. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the shot! It's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. One sweeping move executed, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
안녕하십니까? 어서 오세요.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kim Min-jae. Sends it crossfield. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vieira. And it's Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. And here's Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Drogba. And here's Dembele. Can he finish? Bullet. wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
A header! Just off target. Roberto Carlos. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele's delivery. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Vieira. And here's Dembele. Chance! Goal, Italy! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pull it. Vieira. Shot could be on. Oh, well played, well played. Drogba.
가신 줄 알았는데.
And he's intervened well there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gullit wins the duel this time. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And here's Henderson. And here's Raul. Now Costa Curta. Dembele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho. Dembele. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Italy looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kim Min-jae. Henderson. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Pull it. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Lam. Dembele. Ronaldinho. Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Costa Curta does well to get it back. And he's gone backward here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, what great chance! Really well taken goal. And look what it means. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Italy ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Dembele. He might be in here! Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. Roberto Carlos. Kim Min-jae gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jordan Henderson. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chance, surely! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Ronald D.
And that's it. Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now there's a fine ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he plays one through. He's got tall. Oh, there's a man in the way. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Dembele. Ronaldinho. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Looking to go deep. He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Some good work on the right flank here. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Dembele. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Lahm. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried. Rooney!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. And a chance! Oh, this looks sharp. Italy do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nice control. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a great position. Good ball, good take. Over to the left. Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldinho. Decent chance! Messi. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Climbs up big. Off the post. Goal! Lahm duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Ronaldinho. And it's Lahm. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Bellingham. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely bit of skill. In by Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 13.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Takes a shot! Goal, Italy! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pullet gets into some space. Played in. Oh, what a... Oh, it's come off the upright. He won't be happy with that one. Hernes. Pullet. 75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a promising position. Cross into... Oh, smashing header! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Italy take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bale. He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He has a look up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Hernes. Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. And that interception was most... And the referee brings it to a close. Italy can reflect on a job really well done. Superior...
세를 후 붕쇠가 최고죠. 뚝배기는
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest
월요일
worthy of the
198
setting.
친구 점프 90 피지컬 97 헤딩 95 나오네요.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Haaland. Now it's Dembele. Oh, super ball. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Oh, what has happened here? The ball swung in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and
Here
movement.
up he goes! Goal, Italy! There is the breakthrough. Pick that one out. It was a bullet. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
와 바로 나가시네.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that His job is all about supply, it's all about end product. He's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Pullet.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Ronaldinho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And claimed it back swiftly. Strokes it back. Threads one in. And this is Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. Has crossed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Looks across and plays it in. And he shoots! Ronaldinho. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, can he finish? Goal, Italy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very...
He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Goes for a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Up he goes! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's been caught napping. And they've been given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta picks it up from the goal kick. Pullet is the distributor.
월요일 날 가셔야겠네요.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ronaldinho.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Pullet. Real chance! It's become a case of men against boys.
2 added minutes
Bergomi.
has been indicated.
Pullet. Vieira.
And here's Haaland. Well, they've got it again. And this is Lewis. Chance for a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Italy really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
He's having a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Played with speed from back to front. And now the breakaway. Guardiola. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Veron. Opts for safety. Guardiola. And it's Veron. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there's a probing ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Mbappe really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Vieira. Backward it goes. He's had a shot! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And here's Haaland. Great chance! He's scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Picked out brilliantly. Big header. Really well taken goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more.
And he's had a hit!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Guardiola. Now it's Yamal, and this is Batistuta. Veron. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Maguire. Passing nice and neat. Park Ji-sung. Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp. He can run onto that. And the through ball. Look at the space here. He is through here. To Guardiola. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pull it. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Taken back almost at once. Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. And here's Haaland. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Luis Suarez touches it back. Chance! He has done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout
잘 때 되니
and
궤적.
did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
망겜. 침막. 이삭도 로켓. 네. 하. 로케션사 준비 중. 칭하시네요. 이 바닥이 그렇습니다. 칭하게 안 하면 당합니다. 이죠. 독삭. 아무도 없어서 궤적했구나. 강제 쥐침각. 열세 명이나 계시네요. 켜고 주무시나. 켜놓고 주무시는 듯. 해설도 꺼드려야 하나? 감상 중입니다. 5. 감사. 생존자 한 명 발견. 어떻게 하면 1900 이상을 찍을지 지키타카님 경기 보면서 연구 중. 후 당하겠네요. 역으로. 저도 생존. 복붙인다. 오후 생존자 또. 페페가 그리 좋다던데. 1800 이상이면 다 반끗 차이도 안 나죠.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game.
진흙탕
Sounds
뚝배기
like a big
삼각.
game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a full-back, but he became a central colossus.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. And he's been shifted off it. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shot could be on. There's the shot! So, a breakthrough already. And it's Dembele. Lahm. Lukaku. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. That's Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good... Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vieira. Pullet.
Hernes. Oh, good spread. Hernes looking to be a menace in the final third. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Italy are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Lahm. Now Hernes. And here's Sørloth.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hernes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking tidy in possession here. Real chance! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Italy finding their passes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernes. And it's Vieira. Pullet is always looking to break lines. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Dembele. Ferdinand. Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's picked out the run.
Pullet. Vieira.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now Hernes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Decent chance! Superb from Dembele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
I think you have to appreciate...
And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Sørloth demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play. And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Lahm.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
A probing pass. Well, that has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played.
Pullet.
There's the whistle for half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Italy 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
이 시간엔 중고도 궤적. 골든아워가 지금인가.
Here we go again then. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Sorloth. It's a really well-measured ball. Pull it. It's Dembele! He's scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off.
Solid! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just eases him off the ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lahm. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pass is just off target. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Osimhen. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Carlos. Sorloth is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Lahm. And he lines up a... Oh, smashing header! It's hit the crossbar. Hoeneß. Dembele. Oh, they can break here. And it's Lahm. Pull it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Hoeneß. Strokes it back. Vieira. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lahm has it out wide and in space. He rises! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Italy are having a ball here. Hoeneß. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Lukaku. Hoeneß. Roberto Carlos. Lahm concedes a free kick for that. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic. Number 40.
And it's Cancelo.
Osimhen.
Italy looking to pass their way through. Isaac!
Number 42.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Coming on the field.
Lam.
Number 8.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitutions taking place.
Bellingham. Italy finding their passes. And it's Lam. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. João Cancelo has it in a wide position.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely spread. Vitinha over to the left. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Bellingham. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nice looking ball. Thinks about the shot. Terrific header. Sticks it away. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Minute has been indicated.
He's in a great position here. And he shoots! This is their second corner of the game. Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Rodri. Now it's Rooney. It's Rooney! Keeper always had the measure of that. So, third corner of the game. Chance, surely! They've scored! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours,
와 마기 경기는 진짜 엄청 궤적. 후반에도 전혀 딜레이가 없었네요. 이 시간인다. 갈게요 굿밤용.